Exercise to ease back pain. Fun group ideas for seniors. Part 1, Back Pain and the Power of Friends. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, I'm thrilled you've joined us today. Today, we're talking about something I know a lot of us over 50 deal with: back pain. That nagging ache after sitting too long. That stiffness when you stand up. It's no picnic, right? I felt it, and I bet you have too. But here's the twist. What if we could ease that pain and have a good time doing it? I'm talking about exercising with friends. Fun, simple group activities that not only help your back but also lift your spirits. So grab a seat, or stand if your back's telling you to, and let's dive into why this matters and how it can work for us. Let's start with a little story. Last summer, I was at a barbecue with some old friends. Folks I've known since my kids were little. We were chatting, catching up, and I mentioned how my lower back had been acting up after a long car ride. My friend Susan, who's 62 and always full of energy, piped up and said, "You should come to our walking group. We laugh, we move, and my back's never felt better." I was intrigued. I'd been dealing with that ache on my own, resting, stretching a bit, but the idea of tackling it with friends, that sounded like a whole different game. So why does back pain hit us so hard after 50? Well, it's a mix of things. Our core muscles, the ones that hold our spine steady, start to weaken if we don't keep them active. Years of sitting, lifting, or just life wear down our flexibility, and our posture takes a hit too. I'll confess, I spent decades hunched over a desk, and my back reminds me of it now. Tight hips or legs pull everything out of alignment, and suddenly, bending over to grab the mail feels like a chore. It's not just me. Stats show over half of us over 50 deal with some kind of back pain. But here's the kicker. We don't have to accept it as just aging. That's where movement comes in, and doing it with friends makes it even better. I started digging into this after Susan's comment, and it turns out exercise is one of the best ways to ease back pain. Not hardcore stuff. Gentle moves that strengthen your core, stretch those tight spots, and keep your spine happy. Studies say regular, low-impact activity can cut back pain by 20 to 30% for older adults. But on your own, it's easy to skip a day or 10. With friends, it's a date, not a duty. Susan's group meets twice a week, and she hasn't missed once in months. The accountability, the laughter, it keeps her going. And there's more to it than just the physical side. After 50, staying connected matters as much as staying mobile. Maybe you've retired, your kids are grown, or you're just not out and about as much. I felt that shift. Sometimes the days feel quieter than they used to. Exercising with friends fills that gap. It's not just about fixing your back. It's about feeling alive, sharing a laugh, and knowing you're not in it alone. I've seen it with my own eyes. Folks in their 60s and 70s moving together, grinning like kids. It's medicine for your body and your soul. So that's our starting point. Back pain's real, but we can fight it together. Susan's walking group got me thinking, what else could we do? What fun ideas could we try with our own buddies to keep our backs happy and our spirits high? That's what we're exploring next. Why this combo of movement and friendship works so well. Stick around, because this is about to get good. Part 2. Why group exercise helps your back. Welcome back. We just talked about how back pain creeps in after 50 and how exercising with friends, like Susan's walking group, can shake things up in the best way. Now, let's dig a little deeper into why this works. Because I'll admit, I used to think back pain was something I had to handle solo. Lie down, stretch alone, hope for the best. But pairing movement with friends? That's a game changer, and there's real science and heart behind it. Let's unpack it together. First, let's talk about what movement does for your back. Picture your spine as this hard-working column, supported by muscles like a team of helpers. After 50, those helpers get a bit lazy. Our core and back muscles weaken, and our spine takes the brunt. Tight hips or hamstrings don't help. They tug on your lower back, making every twist or bend a challenge. I noticed that myself. After too much sitting, my back would complain like an old friend who's tired of being ignored. Gentle exercise wakes those muscles up, strengthens them, and loosens the tension. It's like giving your spine a support crew again. Take my buddy Frank. He's 66 and used to get a stiff back after mowing the lawn. He started joining a group for light stretches and he told me, I can feel my muscles working for me now, not against me. That's it. Stronger muscles mean less strain. Research backs this up. Even basic moves can boost core strength by 20% in older adults, easing that pressure on your spine. And stretching is like oil for a squeaky hinge. Suddenly, your back moves smoother with less grumbling. But here's where friends make it special. They keep you moving. On your own, it's easy to say, I'll stretch tomorrow. I've done it. Life gets busy, or the couch looks too cozy. With a group, you've got a reason to show up. Susan told me her walking crew chats the whole time, about grandkids, recipes, whatever, and the 30 minutes fly by. She's not even thinking about her back. She's just enjoying it. Studies show folks who exercise with others stick with it 30% longer than solo movers. It's not willpower. It's fun and a promise to your pals. And there's a bonus. Group exercise doubles down on pain relief. When you move, your body releases endorphins, those natural feel-good chemicals. Add laughter and connection, and it's a double dose. I felt it. Walking with my neighbor Linda, cracking jokes, and suddenly my back doesn't feel so bad. Science agrees. Social interaction boosts those endorphins even more, cutting stress that tightens your muscles. Less stress, less pain. It's a win-win. Linda's 59, and she says their weekly strolls are better than any pill. Plus, friends make it safe and smart. After 50, we've got to be gentle with ourselves. Push too hard and that back pain gets worse. In a group, you've got folks watching out for you. I remember my first time trying a stretch with friends. My pal Dave, 63, said, "Take it easy, no hero stuff." He was right. You learn from each other how to move, when to rest. It's not a competition. It's a team effort. And if someone's got a trick that works, like a stretch that hits just right, they share it. So that's the why. Movement heals your back, and friends make it stick, feel good, and stay safe. It's not about fancy gyms or hours of effort. Just simple, fun ideas we can do together. And that's what's coming next. 5 group activities you can try with your crew, all tailored to ease that back pain while keeping the good times rolling. Don't go anywhere. We're about to get creative. Part 3, 5 fun group ideas for your back. Hey there, welcome back. We've covered why back pain hits us after 50 and how exercising with friends can turn it around. Stronger muscles, less tension, and a whole lot of fun. Now, let's get to the good part. 5 group ideas you can try with your buddies to ease that back pain and enjoy yourselves. These are simple, senior-friendly, and perfect for us over 50. No equipment needed, just you and your crew. Let's dive in like we're planning this together. First up, the walking circle. Grab a few friends, 3, 4, whatever works, and head to a park or your neighborhood. Walk in a loose circle, chatting as you go, for 20 to 30 minutes. Keep it easy, no racing, just a steady pace. This strengthens your core and legs, which support your back, while loosening your hips. I tried this with Linda and Dave. We ended up talking about old TV shows and barely noticed the time. Susan's group does it weekly, and she says her lower back's happier for it. Pick a flat spot, wear comfy shoes, and let the laughter flow. Next, how about a stretch and chat session? Find a spot, your living room, a backyard, and sit in a circle. Start with a knee-to-chest stretch. One at a time. Bring a knee up, hold for 20 seconds. Switch. Then try a seated twist. Turn your upper body. Hold the chair or a friend's hand. 20 seconds each side. Do it for 10 to 15 minutes, talking the whole time. It's gentle on your spine, stretches those tight spots, and builds core strength. My friend Ellen, 67, hosts these at her place. They sip tea and stretch, and her back's never felt looser. Bring a cushion if you need it, comfort's key. Third idea, partner ball toss. You'll need a light ball, think beach ball, not basketball. Stand a few feet apart, feet shoulder width, and toss it back and forth for 5 to 10 minutes. Twist gently as you catch and throw. It works your core and keeps your spine mobile. I did this with Frank and his wife. They giggled like kids, and Frank said it eased his post-mowing stiffness. If standing's tough, sit in chairs, it still works. The fun distracts you from the exercise, but your back reaps the rewards. Now let's try a group bridge challenge. Lie on your backs in a circle, Use mats or grass if you're outside. Lift your hips into a bridge, hold for 5 seconds, lower, and repeat 10 times, about 2 to 3 minutes total. Cheer each other on. You've got this, Sue. And rest if you need to. This strengthens your back and glutes, taking pressure off your spine. I roped Dave into this at a picnic. We were wobbly at first, but now it's our thing. One of Ellen's crew, 65, says it's why she can carry groceries without wincing now. Finally, a slow dance party. Pick a song, maybe some Motown or a waltz, and sway together for 5 to 10 minutes. Hold hands or just move side by side, keeping it gentle. No wild spins. It's low-impact cardio that loosens your back and hips while boosting your mood. I tried this with Linda's gang. We picked Stand By Me, and it was a blast. Susan's group does it monthly, and she swears it's why she sleeps better. No partner? Sway solo or with a broom works just as well. That's your 5. Walking circle, stretch and chat, ball toss, bridge challenge, dance party. Mix and match, keep it light, 10 to 30 minutes, whatever feels good. They hit your back's sweet spots. Core, flexibility, movement, while the group vibe keeps you smiling. So how do you make it happen? That's next, tips and stories to get you and your friends moving. Stay with me. Part 4. Bringing it to life and feeling the joy approximate. 900 words. Welcome to the final part. Thanks for sticking around. We've talked about back pain, why group exercise works wonders, and 5 fun ideas to try with friends. Now, let's bring it home. How to make this real in your life and what it'll feel like when you do. Because after 50, we deserve to move better and laugh more. And this is how we get there. Let's wrap this up with some practical steps and a little inspiration. Start small and easy, that's the trick. You don't need a big group or a perfect plan. Text one friend, "Hey, wanna walk tomorrow?" And pick a time, like after coffee or before dinner. I started with Linda. We walked 15 minutes and ended up planning the next one. Susan's crew grew from 2 to 6 just by word of mouth. Pick one idea, say the walking circle, and try it once. If it clicks, make it a thing weekly, bi-weekly, whatever fits. No pressure. If it's fun, you'll want to keep going. Make it yours too. Add a twist, bring snacks after the stretch and chat. Play your favorite tunes for the dance party. I've got Sweet Caroline on standby. It's a crowd pleaser. If someone's shy, keep it casual, no fitness buffs required. Just pals. Ellen's group started with tea and gossip. The stretches snuck in naturally. And if the weather's bad or someone's under the weather, adapt. Do the ball toss inside or skip a day. I've danced in my kitchen with Dave when it rained, no big deal, still counts. Life's busy, so lean on the group. Set a reminder. Susan's crew texts, "See you at 10, every Tuesday. Share the load. One week you pick the spot. Next they do. Linda forgot once, but I nudged her, and we laughed it off. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up. And if your back's extra sore, go light. Maybe just sway to music. Frank skipped the bridge once but tossed the ball instead. Still felt better. So what's the payoff? Susan's 62, and after 6 months of walking with friends, her back pain's down and her energy's up. She's hiking with her kids again. Ellen's gang, all over 65, stretch together weekly. They say it's less about pain now and more about the giggles. For me, it's the relief. My lower back's quieter after our dance parties, and I sleep like a rock. One subscriber, Pat, 60, wrote me her ball toss group meets Fridays, and she's bending over without that old ache. It's not a cure, but it's progress, real. Feel it in your bones, progress. And the joy, that's the secret sauce. Moving with friends isn't just exercise, it's connection. After 50, those moments matter. Sharing a laugh, swapping stories. I feel it with Linda and Dave. We're not just helping our backs, we're helping each other. Susan says her group's her happy place. Back pain's lighter when you're not alone. You'll feel it, 2 looser muscles, lighter steps, and that warm buzz of a good time. Here's my challenge. Grab a friend and try one idea this week. Walk, stretch, dance, 5 minutes, 15, whatever works. See how your back feels, how you laugh. Tell me in the comments. What did you do? Did it help? I read every one and can't wait to hear. You've got this. It's your back, your buddies, your joy. Thanks for being here. If this sparked something, hit like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Maybe after a sway with my crew. Take care, and here's to happy backs and great friends.